Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture is titled Orion's Cradle. So what do we see here? Well, here we see an image of the part of the star-forming region in Orion. Now, this is a relatively wide field view. You can't see all of Orion here, but the three stars in the belt are visible toward the upper right of the image. In fact, going down the three bright stars from the upper right-hand side, the brightest star there, and moving down to right around just below where it says Flame Nebula. And those would be the three stars in the belt. Now, one of the prominent things in this region would be the Orion Nebula down towards the lower right-hand side. And that is probably the largest nearby and most prominent star-forming region that we study. Of course, there are many more within our galaxy, but this one happens to be relatively nearby, at least galactically speaking. Now we see some other things here as well. In fact, up close to the stars in Orion's belt, we can see the Horsehead Nebula and the Flame Nebula, two regions that kind of bracket that leftmost star in Orion's belt. The Horsehead Nebula being a dark, dusty nebula, which resembles the knight from a game of chess, perhaps, and the Flame Nebula, a big emission nebula, slightly above that region. Now we can also see a few other things here. We can note M78 up toward the top, which is actually a reflection nebula glowing in the blue, the light from the hot stars in that region being scattered off of dust in the area. And then we can see the red glow of Barnard's Loop off to the left, a large loop. We're seeing just a portion of it here, which kind of circles around a big chunk of the constellation of Orion. Now, the very prominent red glow is due to hydrogen gas here, and that's how this has been imaged. It looks at a specific filter in this area that is imaging just that specific wavelength of hydrogen light, sometimes known as hydrogen alpha, which is a prominent red line that is given off by hydrogen gas when it is excited and is the most prominent line in the visible portion of the spectrum. So when we want to study gas and image gas, this is what is used because we're looking at just the light being emitted by the gas, and it emphasizes the gas relative to the stars. When we image the stars, we can see them at all wavelengths. So yes, they're giving off some light at this wavelength, but this is where all of the gas is glowing. We're seeing all of the light of the gas, but we're just seeing a portion of the light of the stars. That means that the gas gets emphasized, and when we want to look for detail within the gas, we use various filters like this that look at just very specific wavelengths, not only of hydrogen, but also sometimes of other atoms that will occur as well. Each atom giving off its very distinct wavelengths and colors associated with its own composition and atomic structure. So that's one of the ways we can look at these and study all of the details within the gas without being overwhelmed by the brightness of the individual stars. So that was our picture of the day, titled Orion's Cradle. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture. So until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.